Hi there, this is Satu again, and in this video I'm going to talk about proofreading your essay for spelling mistakes and typos. In academic writing, you're usually told to use standard spelling, which means that you should spell all the words like they're spelled in a dictionary. You shouldn't be tempted to try out any novel spellings that are common in text messages and other informal situations, as they're not part of formal academic register. It's equally important for both native and non-native speakers of English to check the spellings of words in a dictionary to avoid unnecessary confusion and mistakes. It's not at all unusual, actually, that an author consults a dictionary 100 times or more when writing just a short essay of, say, 2,000 words. For many words, you can find more than just one spelling when you look them up in a dictionary. There are words like labour and curb, for example, that are spelled differently in British English and American English. The spelling you choose may be regulated by the instructions you have received from your teacher, or you may have a separate style sheet that tells you what to do. If the writing assignment doesn't come with instructions about spelling conventions, then it's usually up to you to choose the system that feels most natural to you. But once you've selected a system, it's important that you use it consistently throughout the essay and don't switch back and forth between different systems, because this makes the text look unprofessional. When you proofread your text for spelling mistakes and typos, it's a good idea to also make use of automatic spell checkers. These are useful tools as they can catch a number of problems that you wouldn't otherwise see yourself. Writers tend to become a bit blind to their own mistakes. But you should never rely on a spell checker to do the job for you. Many spelling mistakes and typos make the word look like some other existing word in English, and those mistakes aren't usually caught by the spell checker. If you mean to write tip and accidentally write rip, then this mistake isn't caught by the spell checker. To be able to catch this, you need to proofread your text properly yourself, both while you're writing and after you've finished writing and have the complete essay in front of you. As it is a well-known fact that authors tend to become blind to their own mistakes, their eyes see tip even when the text really reads rip, it's often helpful to set the essay aside for a few days, if you possibly can, and then come back for a final round of proofreading, so you'll be able to see your writing with new eyes. Although spelling mistakes and typos may seem like a small problem, they can get in the way of understanding if there are lots of them. This, by the way, is something that you'll need to think of also when you hand in intermediate drafts of your essay to your supervisor for commenting. The supervisor may be so overwhelmed by the surface errors that they won't be able to focus on the contents of your essay, in other words, on the important stuff in your writing. They may also be a bit annoyed by the fact that you're using them as proofreaders, as that's not something that supervisors are expected to do. Spelling mistakes and typos can also reflect negatively on your reader's attitude to you, the author. If your final essay still contains a number of spelling mistakes and typos, the target reader may think that the contents of your essay are also sloppy. In other words, having a lot of spelling mistakes and typos can make the audience doubt your skills and abilities as a researcher, and it can make them reject your argument and the reasons and evidence that you have presented for your argument.